Happy 22 months, ho, no vapey, no vapey, happy vapey, no vapey.
Yay! Hello, I'm here. If I didn't take an hour-long nap of like a few hours ago, I would not be here right now. So I got like 6 hours of sleep because I had to make a phone call early in the morning. Hello, Emily. Hello, dog. How are you guys going? I'm going good. I'm just setting up my stupid chat on my stupid phone. I'm just opening up Twitch and turning off my stupid blue light filter. How are you guys going? You going good Asians? Excellent. Very excellent. And I'm glad that use of that emote has picked up. When I first added it, I was scared, thinking like, oh no, no one's using it. Is it not actually useful? I thought it was good, and then people started catching on to the artistic merit of it, and I'm very happy. Hype for this game. I am also hyped for this game. I like it quite a lot, and I need a progress in it, whether I want to stream or not, at a good pace, because one of these days I'm gonna get spoiled for it. I can only avoid spoilers for so long. I haven't like blocked any tags for it or anything. Like it's the same dangerous game I'm playing of AI the Somnium Files. I still need to play that. I'm playing a dangerous game because people keep posting about it on Twitter. And I know I'm gonna get spoiled super bad for that game at some point. And same for the 999 games I haven't played. I am awful at playing mystery games at a reasonable pace. I am going to get spoiled, and I'm going to get miserable for it. Dangerous game like laying on the bed with your eyes closed, trying not to take a nap challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know that game. I've played that game. That's my favorite game. I think, no, I'm just lying in this bed here. These blankets are so soft. These blankets are so soft and nice. I'm just comfortable being in the bed. I lie to myself. I'm not just comfortable being in the bed. I have to be so comfortable in the bed that I fall out of consciousness, so I can't even actually actively enjoy the softness of the bed, which is pretty counterintuitive. When you're asleep, you don't appreciate how soft your bed is. You're sleeping. That's stupid. You only appreciate the softness of your bed before you go to sleep. What a society we live in. That the comfort of beds is actually only relevant to prior to sleep and keeps us in bed after we wake up. How fucked up is that? Isn't it fucked up that they call it peanut butter? What kind of world do we live in? I need to adjust my thing and get ready for the scary face. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of my stinking alert. There we go. Jump scare. Ah! Yikes! Ouchie! I gotta tuck my hair in my headphones, or I'll have a meltdown. You guys wouldn't want me to. Well, you would want me to have a meltdown, but you'd want it be for a funny reason and not me being silly. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Well, we'll get into the game now. And I have recovered from my horrible finger burn from pouring boiling water on it, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. I kept an ice pack on it long enough, so it's okay. It might leave like a red mark for a few days, but it should be good. Why do I look so grumpy? Usually my model kind of defaults to smiling, but it's in like a scowl. Do I need to recalibrate it? I'm not scowling right now. I guess that's just how I look. Jump scare. I already read that. Alright, let me get. Oh no wait, I want ambiance. Get me some ambiance. Display. Yeah. Where did we leave off again? Hold on. Oh, I'll let you know in a second. There we go. Ambiance. Okay, so we left off. We investigated the crime scene of the nail man. And then we went over to Halara. And we said, please help us, please. And they said, okay, for 10 billion gajillion dollars, I'll help you. You can pay it off over the rest of your life. And then we went over back to Boss Man, and he said they were about to cut my fingers off because they were looking for you. Can you solve this crime, please? So now we have to solve the crime.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
Okay. Anything for you, Alara. Hello. You marked the church on the map? That's right. We're gonna investigate the church. Ooh. I haven't been here before, I don't think. I have to turn the game way up for myself to be able to hear it. So I'm begging you guys don't redeem any sound alerts, please. That would hurt me.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna adjust it a bit so I can hear it a bit better. I know that's loud for you guys, hold on. Alright. That should be fine for you guys, I think. Let me know if it's still overpowering. But I had to turn it up for myself. It was too quiet. If you guys redeemed a sound alert, I'd have gone deaf.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
I mean, their aesthetic is pretty cool though, like the stained glass windows and shit, but yeah, no, I can see why someone would think that.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
Halara, I think payment is also a very good seed for disaster. The guys that we're against are very corrupted by money. I don't think you're onto something there as much as you think you are.
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
I love your neon glasses, Halara. They're so cool.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we
I
say
should make
we're
the
on
chat
assignment
smaller.
for the peacekeepers.
There. Not as obstructive.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case.
I make Scrungly smaller too. Ugh. Where is Scrungly? I have so many stupid sources. It's stupid gags that I haven't cleaned up. There. Scrungly, you can hide behind me.
In order to achieve that, deception is at times required.
I can move to the right too. I should have done all this before I started this stream. And then I'll move Scrungly again so you can at least see him a little bit. There.
Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Ooh.
What is it you wanted to speak about?
These are designs. These are very much designs. You know, I'm just gonna listen into myself on stream for a moment. Cause you guys are telling me if I sound good or not, and it's making me scared.
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Okay, it should be fine. Sorry for that horrible sound that would have produced. Oh, sorry, it's no, it's okay. It's fine. You know, I didn't want to expose you guys to the testing I had to do, like, just then. It's, like, way easier if you guys say, you of course don't have to, it's my responsibility. I just didn't want to do that to you guys, because I probably sounded awful. But oh my god, hello, none?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
Who's that voice actor?
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this?
I didn't mean to skip it,
Guess
sorry.
Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
Well, I guess technically them right now. We don't know what Halara is.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Helara did this, Master.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Time for an investigation.
I need to go to the menu for a second and adjust the sound, adjust the volume of the music. Voice.
Oh, this is looking pretty good. Oh, this is looking pretty good.
Okay, that's probably better. I'll talk to you first.
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the mailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night.
Interesting.
When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up. I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
Aw.
That makes sense with a body like that.
Don't be mean, Shinigami. That was rude.
I understand. Thank you very much.
That was so rude.
Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the nailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around.
And my boiled fingy has started hurting again. I'll be right back. I need to get a fresh ice pack. I'll be back. I'm sorry. Okay, Uncle. I'm good now. It's okay. I got a tiny little ice pack that's like meant for drink bottles, and I can hold it to my finger pretty well. This game's mostly just the A button anyway.
Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the Nail Man.
Salvation? The people
Thank
of
you
this city
for
must
the
be
take
crazy if they
care
look to the Nail
assembly.
Man for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel.
Detective work time, let's go. Yes, alright. Alright.
I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
You what?
Isn't it basically already like that?
Alright, now I have to try and control this game with one hand. It doesn't help that Yuma is terrible to control.
You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously.
Why are your cat ears sticking like directly from your nunhood? Also, you are so cool.
You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Please do.
Sorry.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation. I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Why is your arm broken, nun?
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick.
You're good. You're losing your mind of overcoding because you. Are you using your mind overcoding because you hit another brick wall? But you're mostly good. That's cool. I hope you get over the brick wall.
Do you know anything about this Nail Man?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night.
Just gonna put it on auto.
Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
Very true.
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing.
He's
I went
just
a little
caring.
overboard while practicing an instrument.
Instrument?
How?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
No, I don't.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see.
That won't be relevant in the case. Not at all. No. We'll never have to differentiate between something being used with a right hand or left hand. That would be silly.
Excuse me, but you are... Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
I don't.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the Nail Man and you don't know who I am?
Who are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right! I was the first on the scene!
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am.
I could see that, right?
But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
No way.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously.
Oh,
The
oh,
peacekeepers
duh.
are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through a ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get
Carry a
it.
god of death
You
around.
probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target. Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
sounds
I wasn't so
scary.
lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late.
you entered the. Oh yeah, because you're the witness.
Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nailman.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nailman and doesn't care about preventing the murders. So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
Yeah. You're weirder though, Shinigami.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Huh?
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
I guess we'll be able to ask all these questions.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
That's
Every time?
suspicious.
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it.
But what
I
do you
find
mean-
dolls
but
with name
what
tags
do you
in
mean
the forest.
every time? Like, even the
Then
first
I look for
time?
whoever's supposed to be the next victim.
Until Sausatos. A red herring,
Every time
probably.
I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
Yeah, it's a red herring.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body.
You haven't?
All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past
Because
cases
it
for
went
now?
through the window, stupid.
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place. At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I'd found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails, and also the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
Of course
Don't
you
empathize
do.
with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside.
Oh,
Considering
how
all
did he
this,
get
there's no
in?
doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower.
No way.
That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now.
I wasn't paying
I'm sure the
attention.
Nailman will continue on.
Well,
He
that's
will
the second
enact
half of
revenge
it.
for the people of Kanai Ward.
Let me just. Secret club near the Ginma district. The mansion. Okay, I'm sure I'll learn more about them later.
Uh-huh.
The information was obtained from the church worshiper who knew about the past Nailman murders. Okay, let's have a look at that solution key. The church worshiper mentioned 3 serial locked room murders occurring through Kanai World, all thought to have been the work of the Nailman. These Nailman murders occurred 3 times over the past 6 months. The first happened 6 months ago at the secret club located in Kawasaki district. The owner was murdered. The second happened 3 months ago in a mansion. The mansion owner was murdered inside a study. The third was a month ago at an art gallery. And the fourth murder was today. The murders always look the same, with the same characteristics. The first instance of each victim was a church worshiper. According to me, looked for the next witness. Okay. Okay, just going over it. About the dolls.
That reminds me, is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes too.
You'd find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists, but that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain. Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a vague question.
Shut up, Shimagami.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
Like a body?
What do you mean by strange?
Like,
Oh wait, no, not like a body.
I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looked like? It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
Like a ladder?
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late.
Aw.
It was completely incinerated. I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
Interesting.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
It sure is. Okay, what about the suspect?
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colon? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the Nailman.
He's not.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
Blame him?
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nailman was born out of our situation.
Huh?
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nailman acts as their agent, then they are also the Nailman. In a way.
Well, yeah.
That's how I see it. What do you think?
It's true. The Nailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
Don't be a victim blamer, Shinigami.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, they improved.
You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
They're pretty hard to forget.
You need to remember every face, so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Well,
Perhaps.
duh.
There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes.
We can't introduce too many
Best
characters
not
to the case.
scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
That was me.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
It was in a club.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Okie dokie. Wait, I wanna search the church for a second. I got too rambunctious this stuff to examine.
I'm sure.
This fox must be the church's symbol.
Come on.
An otherwise fine atmosphere spoilt by a lame-ass fox. A gargoyle would really tie the place together. Foxes aren't lame, but gargoyles are pretty cool. I got a memory shard! I can recall a memory with Vivia! Yippee! Wrong button again! Why does this game have like 3 pauses? Where are they? Gumshoe Gap. Yeah. No. No, not Laura. Vivia. Yes. Did I finish my coffee? Mostly. Yeah, now I have. Yippee! I like Vivia. He's my favorite. He's silly.
Whew, finally finished a bunch of chores. Maybe I should go make some coffee.
Oh, that was loud.
Sorry. I had some soot in my nose.
Vivia, you were in there?
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
You could have at least said you were there. You scared me.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll start doing that next time.
I don't mind, so please do.
Yuma, you're too kind. You never mind talking to me.
Why would he
You know,
mind?
I wonder why he always crawls into cramped spaces like that.
You find it calming in there, right? But wouldn't you be better off on a couch or bed?
If comfort level must be quantified in terms of the physical strain on your body, then yes. But this reminds me of something.
Reminds you of what?
Well, what do you think?
Probably something very traumatic.
Vivia remembers when he's inside the fireplace.
It's bad memories.
Could it be bad memories?
You think I'm in here to purposely remember bad memories?
That's usually how it goes.
Yuma, you think I'm some sort of masochist?
No, it's a trauma response.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I guess that's the wrong answer.
People that, like, get locked in cages for, like, the entirety of their childhood will find a sick sense of, like, twisted comfort re-entering a cage because it's what they're used to. It's, like, not pleasant, but it's familiar, and there is comfort derived from that. So I thought that's what it was going for.
What does being inside the fireplace remind Vivia of? Is it a good memory?
Yes, that's correct.
Boo.
When I was young, my parents would always discipline me by locking me in the storage room.
That's a bad memory.
When I'm in here, I can relive those memories.
That's a bad memory.
Huh? They don't sound like nice memories if you were locked in there. That seems pretty traumatic to me.
That's literally what I was talking about.
No, those are good memories for me.
Sure they were.
I have many brothers. We all yearned for our parents' love. So, no matter what shape or form it took, I was happy when my parents paid attention to me.
That's very sad.
I see.
I know. How about you join me, Yuma? Once you get used to the back pain, it's actually not so bad in here.
No, I think I'll pass.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown closer.
Have we? It doesn't remind me of a bad memory, idiot. It reminds me of when my parents would lock me in the shed. Think better next time, idiot. Oh, you're so stupid. How could you even think that? Secret club and illegal members run the casino located in Kamasaki District. One can empty slots, roulettes, and kakis, and one must. Many games have obscene. I couldn't finish it. Okay. Let's look for more little observatories. What's this?
I'm sure.
This supposed to be the treasure
Come
symbol.
on.
We already looked at that. Nothing back here. What if I talk to these guys one more time? That rope, what was it for?
That's...
I think it might have something to do with the case. I'm sorry if it doesn't help. No, we need all the information we can get right now. Thank you for telling us about it.
The nail man exists!
What if you ever want to ask about the nail man, you can come to me. I'll tell you anything. But in exchange, if you find out who the next child of the nail man is, you better tell me.
Yes.
Sure.
Impossible!
To think that G.A. Colon was the nail man.
No.
The culprit's identity hasn't been confirmed yet.
May God be with you.
He is not to blame. He was merely carrying out the will of the people. I think it's him. I don't think he's really listening. He seems too on board with the nail man. I hope that injury on your right arm heals quickly. How about you mind your own business? Yeah, right in the gut. Yeah, I think it's the priest. Ooh, tree.
Oh,
This tree is big and majestic and all, but there's something unsettling about it.
That's true.
I think it's because of how twisted and distorted it is. Interesting. Lamp. Lamp. Back to the Kamasaki district. Oh, raids and cheating is rampant. Servants, special buckets, middle folks' buckets simply make up the tattoos they painted on every morning. Parkour is popular among the men of Kamasaki district. Oh, maybe that's the markings that the guy from the last case had. Maybe he was like part of the religion.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
It's over here. Just making sure no new side quests on the map. Yep. Alright.
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped up.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Wow. That was crazy.
It's open. Let's go inside.
And unnecessary. They could have just like gone through it. It looks like the train cart. Like the bar was right there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like the identical model and there was like a set of table and chairs here. Oh. That's a funny wall decoration.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
Whoa.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out.
Oh, another box.
At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
Yes they are.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery! Locked room mystery!
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Oh.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte!
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
That's helpful.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
Technically, every location ever on Earth would qualify as a crime scene. People have died everywhere.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective!
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining.
And voice cracked really
Let's have
bad
a
there.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the Mystery Labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's very, very useful.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry.
What?
Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
No.
Of course not!
Okay, maybe just a nibble. Halara's forte is precognition. It shows us the crime scene as it was when first discovered. It wants me to talk to Shinigami, so I'll talk to Halara.
What?
I'm investigating, don't interfere. Look around the scene in the real world until I'm done using my post-cognition. Okay. Look at the funny deactivated slot machine. I'm sure it's not relevant.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Oh.
You know, when the other master detectives used their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers.
Oh, that's right.
Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Huh? Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
No, you're lying.
What? Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied.
Yeah.
Did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
That's irrelevant.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active.
What?
And that's it.
Okay, I can do that.
We have to explain to Halara that we can do that in the first place.
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Oh, okay.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
That is the most elongated excuse to hold hands I've ever heard you about.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
But
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
what?
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
That's mean.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Wow.
I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then
That's
why did you
mean.
choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
I hope Halara receives evidence that it works. Otherwise, it's just awkward. Oh. the color's different.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago.
Halara's doing the cookie ass. I love that.
Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
It's just a little boy, Halara. He's a little boy in a little raincoat. Pretend you're taking him to school.
Me?
Wait, what'd you say? Okay.
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Herb. We're not holding hands anymore. There's some counter. There's a glass on the counter. There's a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was in that glass at the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use oh yeah, there was a button for it. Here. Aw, that's such a cute mechanic.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
How could a key not be duplicable? Just make a mold of it.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
There was a room key inside the glass on the counter. Slot machine.
Yeah.
The slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest.
Yeah.
Seems that way. Let's check someplace else. Right. Alright.
What a rich
Check
fragrance!
around entrance. Meow. And all the time.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Counter seat.
That's...
The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check elsewhere. Right. Examine a round table. Ew. Roulette table. Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. There's a doll nailed to the roulette table, too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. It doesn't... I just realized they're using, like, the same trumpet as the Danganronpa investigation music. That's cute. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That is, in and of itself, insufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. Okay. I guess I'll examine the table normally. There's a roulette table. For reason we used to the incident as it's covered in dust. They don't appear to be equivalent of a roulette table. Nothing underneath. Either we should check someplace else. Alright, let's do that. Alright, I'll check everything else normally too, just to tick it off.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way into or out of the room.
In other words, it's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery. Things are heating up.
That's...
The chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
either the peacekeepers did so or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else. I gotta get the detective points. Alright, now I'll
You
check.
just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
Wait, no, I want to talk to Halora.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
my forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
I could, but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry. Since I was young, I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback. After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind. I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDO, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied. I believed I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. And through painstaking effort and training,
I didn't know the word psychometry till today. I'd learned a new psychic word.
I gained this ability in 3 days.
3 days?
3 days?
3 days?
As I told you earlier, this ability can only see when a corpse is first discovered. It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint. It is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required.
Well, duh.
I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why prior research is crucial. Lastly, post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body.
That's fair.
At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I can't see any living things that were at the scene.
So if someone was hiding in the room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
No. My ability isn't so good at detecting people.
That's a good weakness.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Feel free to summon
Like
me whenever
narratively,
you
not
need my help.
functionally.
Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
Teehee. Alright, let's look at the corpse. Oh, the vent, I guess. There's a vent here. 4 corners of the covers are screwed down, so I don't think it'll open. I doubt the covers can be opened while it's like this. Sus.
But
It's too early to conclude. There's no useful information. Compare it with what we was seen in the post-cognition. I'm checking the present first. Right, I'll give it a try. Hand holding. Yeah.
A body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real.
I like this way of body display. It reminds me of that one scene in Nier Automata where Adam was like crucifying 9S.
There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene, and it's so quiet.
A doll.
I knew it.
Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
Yeah.
That must be the nailman's calling card. They're nailed to the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else. I want to see the rent.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue.
It will be.
The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult could probably pass through.
The priest is a thin adult. Look at the corpse.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this.
He was
Not
also
too
strangled.
shabby.
Look at the strangulation marks.
Oh, there are marks on him, signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
Don't be mean, Halora.
That's thanks to everything
Oh,
I
you
told
noticed
with the
too,
clock
right? Oh,
tower.
hi,
That's
Enigma.
such
Thank
an
you for
awesome
the alert.
mentor.
Sorry, I was concentrating on the game.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
There were signs of strangulation, vertical scratch marks on the victim's neck. So this probably means one of the victims is gonna deviate from this.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent? Huh,
Like,
some of
for
the
real?
nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a
I
hurry.
mean, is it possible to get stretch marks from strangulation? I don't think so.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Stretch marks are from, like, the body's skin stretching, like, over a period of time, like, from, like, just the skin having to cover a larger surface.
Another reason?
Some of the nails beneath the vent are bent downward.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. And investigation. Yeah.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
Yeah, you can compare notes.
It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
Aww.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Okie dokie. I will do that in a minute. I'm gonna leave my room for a bit first. I want to both put my cold thingies back in the freezer, and I'm gonna have a toilet break. I bonked my computer. I'll be back in a second. Whee! Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My dad started talking to me about hospital food. So I got a little bit held up. It's okay though. I got a drink. And I went pee-pee. Yeah. I hope you guys also took the opportunity to go pee-pee. Going pee-pee is important. Welcome back. Thank you. Boop. Let's
The building
go.
we're heading to is accessed through Gima District. Let's hurry there.
Okie dokie. We take the bus there, I guess. Oh my god, this guy is horrible to control. Gima District. No hospital food, haven't seen a lot of great hospital food. It was apparently better than most. Because my dad and my sibling had to go to the hospital to get like a mold done of their jaw for jaw stuff. And apparently the cafeteria in the hospital was pretty nice. Alright. You suck to control. You suck so bad. I will live. What way do we go? Alright. Oh, they're not recovering from anything. They need correctional surgery. They need it's more of a change that they need than to recover from something. Their jaw is wacky. You see? No, you don't. You don't see. You hear. Silly. You've only been told about it. You're lying. You're a liar. You're a lying fart smeller. Ha 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 ha. I'm going to tell everyone, and everyone will know, and there's a side quest, so I'm going to get distracted now.
Aww.
Oh, the mage looks so ritzy. Master, I bet you'll never have the chance to set foot inside those kind of places. Yeah, I know. Please don't remind me. It might be a murder in one. Hello. That person.
Say.
What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy, like she might fall over at any moment?
Come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Talk to the woman. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Oh, who are you? I'm kind of a detective. In training. Detective, I see. Well? So is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at a loss about what to do next. Oh. This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone. Well? Could you give me more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person. You do what's best for you. You do not need it to be passed off like an item. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father. Huh? Well, then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble. That's awful. Never talk to your father again. I see. So that's why you ran away from home.
Aww.
Oh, how lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
You can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible. Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. I don't think you should. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say!
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? Well, we can't just leave her like this.
Huh?
That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. I didn't think that word would appear in a game, an anime game, no less. It's not like that.
Alright.
Okay, I'll help you. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now.
Hey!
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all.
That's true.
That's true. What exactly does your father look like? He should be wearing a suit. Navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
I see. Thank you. Okay. We're going this way now. Sorry, real murder case. We got something important to do. We gotta be a little errand boy. Order of the mansion. Priest's eyes. Is it around here? No. Guess we'll go back and cross the street out of the way. Oh no, wait, it's probably faster along this way. This is a nice city. I wouldn't mind living in a place that always rained, but this is probably not actually rain. It's probably very toxic bio waste. Time to go to the station. Time to either fix or irreparably destroy a family. Alright. Where are you, Mr. Questman? Through there. You're so slow, Yuma. Mansion. Owner of the mansion. Hotel. Peacekeepers. Drone umbrella. There he is.
Oh!
Completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is the man with him the client's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with him. Excuse me. Huh? Who are you? If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter. What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first? You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is without a doubt her handwriting. There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting. I'm afraid if that's If what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Ugh, and I almost got away with it too.
Huh?
He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain.
Nope, I don't try and play pretend anymore. Scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps.
Hey, wait!
There's no need to follow him. Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. Yippee! It actually ended nicely. I bought my mic. Sorry. Mention, order, mention, church. Priest hears about the risen's worries, offers guidance toward the path of righteousness. Means communication. Most communications to people outside Kanai Wood were tapped and monitored by Amtor.
And that's what happened.
Oh cool, it teleported me. That's very helpful. I don't think you have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore.
Really? Then my father actually believed me. I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything.
I hope it goes well.
Well,
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy.
huh?
Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the...
Why do you keep calling me that? I'm technically not allowed to say that word. It's Twitch, it's a banned word. Alright, let's see. Fire hydrant.
Oh,
Fancy neighborhood sure have a lot of amenities.
But
Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain?
Who knows when something might explode? Better to be safe and soggy.
It's safe than sorry. Hello, Mr. BT Man. Advance, we checked that already. Hello. This is Montclair Street. As you can see, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. You appear to be quite poor. You're kind of belong here.
sorry.
Sorry.
come on.
What a dick. I hope the serial killer goes after him next.
Me too. And too. Seems like something has happened. My coworker just took off to investigate. You're not going? Even if I did, there's no point. Best to just leave everything to Amaterasu Corp. Oopsie, hope Twitchy doesn't catch us. Me too.
Hey,
Master, I'd never forgive you if you became this boring.
Okay. Time to investigate.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
Yeah.
It's closed, as expected.
Whoa.
Are you sure?
Wowie.
Wait!
Yowza. Need I say more? I need to actually... Hold on. I was playing the game with one hand because I had my drink. Alright, let's look around for any more of those funny little statues.
It looks like
Okay.
a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
You?
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master?
No, Shinigami, no.
I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Feels like a jump scare's coming
more than
up.
a few times. Jump scare. How could you do that, Shinigami? That was so mean.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I love big aquariums.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Finally solved the code for your coding, but you're seething because of how easy it was to fix. That's usually how it goes with coding, from what I've heard. I want to look at that. Wait, no, I'll talk to Halara first.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought.
Huh?
Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
No, Shinigami.
No. Though
No.
I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Are we finally gonna ask?
Not at all. I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Oh, silly humor. Hand holding before marriage. How rude. Fish tank.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. No! Inside the tank is some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. Doesn't appear to be related to the case. Someone care for the fish. God, not hand holding.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again.
No.
Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
It's the nails in the rope. I'm telling ya. There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. Lamp.
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed at the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. Projector. The projector is installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on when the corpse was found. You'll never reach a messer. I'll check it out for you. Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope. Everything is extremely usual and unrelated to the case. Also, you talked to Shinigami out loud, Yuma. That was an oopsie. Oh, switch. You blinked and fell asleep for a bit, haha, but now you feel refreshed. Power nap? That's good. Don't worry, you haven't missed too much. Assuming when you fell asleep. Projector.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it.
That's right.
Halara, could you please take a look at the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. It doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it probably got nothing to do with the case. Okay. I want to check. Didn't it say that, like, you could learn abilities when you leveled up?
Come on, pay attention!
In abilities, you can check master status as well as acquire and set labyrinth
You better not be
skills.
skimming over this.
In status, you can check master's detective rank, detective points, and the effect of skills when they're set.
Do you need a power-up?
In skills, labyrinth skills can be acquired by picking a skill as you want,
Set
spinning
whichever
a
skills
speed.
suit you best.
You can activate labyrinth skills by setting them, but it requires memory cost. Pay attention to how much you have left. Okay, status. We have 0 memory caps. We will acquire vitality. Heck yeah. Yes. Stamina. Shinigami puzzle sequences remove 1 solution key. Shinigami will buff up. In reasoning deathmatch sequences shorten the assist abilities recovery time. I'll do that one. Yes. Yes. In solution key selection sequences removes 1 incorrect key or slows down the rotation speed of Shinigami's barrel. The number of selectable solution keys cannot be 1 or less. I guess I'll do that one again. It's the only one I really care about. Okay. I guess I'll slow down the barrel. And Shinigami sequences rate 2 incorrect letters on Shinigami's puzzle. Wait, the letters cannot be less than what it is required for the correct answer. Okay, so that costs 3. 1. 1. 1. Assist abilities. I guess. I don't need to increase my stamina. I'm not losing that much. And reasoning deathmatch sequences reduce the number of colored words. And when combined with semi-me in reasoning deathmatch sequences, the assist ability recovers faster. I do like this one. Less clutter. Wait, no, yes. Is that it? Yes. And remove 1 incorrect solution key. Yes. Yes. And then... okay. I'll keep it at this for now. Yeah, that's good. Oh wait, I'll save. I'll save the game. Save the game. There. Alright. Now let's look at the entrance.
Let's check it out.
Rent.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the fence, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Aww.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Tee.
It was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm kidding, a headache.
Tee. The vent is too small for a person to enter or exit from. There is evidence that a string or something similar scraped against the gap of it, almost to lock the door as they leave through it, or unlock it or something. Door. Wait, I totally forgot, but I found some Cheetos. I'm so happy I finished that already. That one made me sad. Aww, I like Cheetos too. I have had Cheetos in years, but only in small amounts. Don't study. We left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
I'll...
It's because of the teachings of yours truly. You're welcome, mister. Now, hold hands. Tee hee hee.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
You usually eat jalapeno flavored ones. I've never seen those before.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
Okay. Aw.
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
In that bizarre gold shrine found them, they might not be in Australia.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Let's double check. It might have been.
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
There's a tapping sound in my left earphone that I'm not liking.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery?
What do you mean, how?
Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
A store you got your Cheetos from said it was imported from China, haha. But you did see the jalapeno ones? I've never seen jalapeno ones ever. Maybe I should have a look online for them. Maybe do a bit of an online snack run. Key to the mansion study. There are no copies of the master key. And the mansion's floor plan and a photo of the locked room mystery, both received from Halara. Okay. Meow. Meow. Check area near the hallway. Sorry, I cut you off, Shinigami. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time. Meaning they won't help us with the case. I like how it's an illustration and not just a screenshot of the models.
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books line the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between them and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case. For you think it's barely spicy? Well, look at you. It's not spicy for me. Jalapeno? It's nothing. Sorry.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way?
Perhaps.
Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out.
That's crazy.
Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Me too.
Why would you want to do that?
It's funny.
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Yikes.
Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it.
Oh yeah.
How did this mark get here?
The doll is made of resin, not porcelain. It looks like a thin string rubbed against the inner corners of the eyes. It reminds you there was this guy who had like a woman girl's costume thing on his head rest of his car and scared anyone who saw it. That sounds hilarious. And you lived with dolls, Ray? That sounds interesting. We'll examine the body last. That feels right. Painting.
Oh!
Landscape paintings in extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
they're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Remember? It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series. Goin Saga.
yeah.
I believe this series is more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. Damn. 150 books, I don't think I'd be able to like read that entire series within my lifetime unless they're like fast reads, like they're all novellas with pictures.
Oh!
Two extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
Beats me.
You probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. Now, hand-holdy time. Me.
What does that mean?
There's an expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Passage behind it? Could this be related to the locked room?
It appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. Your mom had a Barbie, but you don't know who it is now because it was thrown away now. Had a few Barbie dolls that your sisters used to play with, and you used to have those Japanese dolls, but I don't know the exact name for it. I don't either. I don't imagine Barbie dolls being too creepy to look at. Like, they can get messed up, but they look more like funny little crackheads than like what you think of when you think of a creepy doll. Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3. Doesn't make it any less creepy though.
It's me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve the case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common, and I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case then. Okay. Bookshelf. Series of books is arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think it related to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else. Had to check for the XP. 2 extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. It doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
the peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. The placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help the case. Okay, let's look at the corpse now. Yay, corpse time! Let's look at it normally first.
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still there. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
It seems very likely. Now, hold hands. Yikes, a Rooney.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp.
Yikes.
There are several reasons he behaved. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels, now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways.
Oh.
But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Oh.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
You see it now?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
That's disturbing.
The blood from the nails stuck in the upper and lower body of the corpse seem to be flowing in different directions. Interesting.
cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
Ooh.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
It's the string that's literally been, like, evident in all of the crime scenes so far.
There are 2 different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice?
No, the killer uses string shenanigans to pull off the rooms.
But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
You cocoa head. There are marks caused by strangulation of wounds from resisting. There's also string marks on the back of the victim's neck. Interesting.
Looks like there's nothing left to
Yay,
check.
that's an A-OK for the investigation here. Okay. Art gallery, little fox. Oh.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
The string!
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
I don't think
No.
you'll actually ever be
Let us
pressured
be
into
swift.
paying that money back.
Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
Wait! Someone needs to feed those fish. They're gonna die.
The next one is the art gallery in Gima district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Okie dokie.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Yeah. I bet I want to see this crossing. Quite fitting that Nyanja did some deductive work of Isatoni and now we're doing more deductive work. That's more of a coincidence than something fitting. But I agree with your sentiment. Detective and training. World Detective Organization. Church. Right, let's get to that. More crime scene. It's right across the way.
So this is the art gallery.
Those dinosaurs are awesome.
It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
But wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Boom.
Did you say something?
Halara's hair clipped through their hoodie.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please!
For what? You want to stand at the entrance longer? Like, what do you want, Yumo? You're being such a little weenie. You're being such a little goofy goober. Oh, oh. I wish you could press A to finish the loading screen so you could at least finish reading. What's in here? Oh. Seems like this door is locked.
Well?
There are priceless works of art all over the place. Of course the doors are gonna be locked. You stupid boy.
Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
Yikes.
We're like a couple of thugs or something.
What the hell? Why am I hearing the stream? Why am I hearing the stream? Why did the stream start playing on my stream manager tab?
The person from the church again?
Stream
As expected. It's the same
started
worshiper.
playing.
And
I
he
didn't
did
touch
say he
anything
was
on my
following the
keyboard or
victim after
anything.
finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building
Sorry,
late
that
at
must have been
night.
loud, guys.
He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff.
Oh, yay, it's
When
back.
they
Oh
opened
my
the
god.
storage room, they
Did the
discovered
stream go
body of the
offline?
victim
Oh no,
inside
I'm
it.
sorry.
The door
That's
was
why I
locked
did
at
it.
the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery. That's
It
more
froze a bit. How long?
But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Like less than 5 minutes or so. Like you guys wouldn't have missed anything, but that's still frustrating.
Maybe.
For some reason the broadcast ended while you can still hear it.
Check.
Yo, for me, huh? Let's examine the stacked boxes. The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
Looks like there's artwork inside. We must be storing the items no longer in an exhibit. I don't think these are related to the investigation. I want to examine the art. Mirror.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
Yeah, corpses don't smell nice. Stacked boxes.
We know.
The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, there are artworks inside.
Yeah.
There's a layer of dust in the boxes. It doesn't look like the culprit touched them. I mean, they've got nothing to do with the case. Odd-looking portrait. It's a portrait painting with nails dripping into it. This picture really conveys its time period. Maybe the person depicted is an important figure from years ago.
What?
Huh? There's nothing dignified about this guy. He just looks like a regular old geezer. Wait, wrong button. Police. Let's talk to Halara.
I'll find out for you.
By the way, Halara,
I will not accept any requests to reduce your fee.
that's not what I was going to ask. About your post-cognition. What were you able to see before you specialized it as your forte for investigating crime scenes?
What is the point of this question?
Well, I was wondering if you could use your ability to look at my past.
You want to see your lost memories like that? That's against the rules. No fair!
The fact of the matter is, even if I could see your past, the information would not be of any use to you.
Huh? Why is that?
Psychometry doesn't allow me to pick and choose what to perceive. Rather, I can only see fragments flash by. I cannot consciously access desired information. It's why I trained at the WDO to develop it into a forte specialized for investigations.
Aww.
Any piece of information would be valuable to me. If I can get even a little piece of my memory.
If you insist, I'll consider it once this investigation is done. How about 100,000 Xian per use?
Nope.
Let's discuss it later. That sounded cheap to me somehow. My sense of money is getting all messed up.
Well done, Hellara!
For what? Alright, let's look at the red small window. Home. And small window.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outwards slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Handle the. The window juts out and was used as a vent. It doesn't seem big enough for someone to move through.
This is...
Nails are driven into this painting of a young man.
I'm...
Oh, I know this. He's one of those edgelord protagonists everyone loves for no reason. That's not really the impression I get. Release. Put him back over here.
What?
Sculpture covered with cloth.
Oh!
A sculpture with a sheet placed over it to keep dust off.
It appears.
Doesn't look like it's been moved for a long time. Yeah, you can tell from the dust that it's gathered on the sheet too. In other words, it's completely irrelevant. There are baskets on top of the shelf. I'm not tall enough to see inside them though. I'll take a look for you. This is... What is it? We accomplished nothing. So you found nothing. Okay. Okay.
Oh!
There's a sculpture sheet over it.
I see.
The overall shape of the sheet is also unchanged. We can assume nobody's moved it. The sculpture isn't related to the case.
Oh!
There are vessels on top of the shelf. There's nothing but dust inside. I guess it hasn't been used for a while. Basically, it's unrelated to the case.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted.
Really? It's not that twisted. Like, take away the fact that it's a murder scene, it's like pretty tame. What about over here? Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think he's just sensitive. Painting of someone screaming. Blank canvas. The canvas is placed here is completely blank. I wonder why it's blank and why it's so best a place to be. Why it's so messily placed with these wooden frames?
Well,
Doesn't look like an exhibition piece. Maybe it was used for some other event. I see. Everything seems out of place. I don't think this will help the case.
This is...
A painting of a man screaming with his hands clutching his face. No, but I wonder, do you watch analog horror? And if so, what's your favorite one? Not really. I like hearing people talk about it just while I'm playing games, but it's not my favorite genre of horror. There's like some exception, like the Lacey games. That's like analog horror in a sense. Like it's meant to be like actual footage of the games or whatever. But they don't interest me too much. There's something unnerving about this painting. I always feel like it's gonna swallow me whole.
that's...
Paintings don't have that kind of power. More importantly, did you find anything? No, nothing suspicious. It doesn't look like it's related to the case. Oh wait, no, I forgot to check parts. I do like it when they do something interesting, but when it's just like text, scary face, recording of someone screaming, it gets old pretty quickly.
Yeah.
A blank canvas and wooden frame have been placed on a trolley. Nothing seems to have changed between them and now. At least that's not how it looks to me. It appears some changed to me as well, meaning there's probably no evidence to be found here. Okay. And the entrance.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and
No
used
way,
it
guys,
to enter
I'm
this room
streaming.
when the corpse was discovered.
Did you guys know that? Wow, I'm streaming.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it.
What?
Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Buh. Alright. Wait a minute. Am I still live? Is the stream still going? Because my phone says it's offline again. Is it okay? Well, yes it is. Yes it is. That deafened me.
Time to investigate!
Okay, good. Good, I was just making sure, because my stream manager says I'm offline. That's fair. One analog horror. You really like this Vita Canas? Yeah, I've heard that one's really good. I've heard people talk about it. Yeah, I know it's like about the meat. The meat stuff. I like that one. Like, I can't say I like it because I haven't consumed it properly.
You better hurry or you'll run out of time.
I've just heard people talk about it, but I do like how it actually puts effort into making, like, videos with practical effects, and it's not just pictures of shit. I really enjoy that aspect of it, because, like, the definition of analog horror is, like found footage shit,
Hurry or you'll run out of time.
basically. But the footage you can find isn't just police tapes. It can be all sorts of shit. Spilled paint has stained the floor. If we can find out what the spill occurred, we'll know it's related to the investigation.
Time to investigate!
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's
Maybe.
unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Right.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Tee-hee.
Be quiet.
Tee-hee-hee. Don't tease him too much, Shinigami. He just wants to do good. But
Oh!
seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore, though.
Beats me.
Looks like the area's been cleaned up, probably by the peacekeepers of the art gallery staff. I don't think investigating here will turn up any useful information. I got like a blockage in my nose. Corpse.
The corpse of a young woman.
Through the knees.
She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Issa Moed. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of
Slay.
suspects who could have written her
Literally.
name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
Oh! You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep.
She was bonked before she was strangled.
This may be the real cause of death.
Like the other victims, there were signs of strangulation, but wounds from resisting. No wounds from resisting, and the signs of blunt force trauma from the back of the head. Very interesting. What else are we missing? I guess we didn't completely check it. What do we miss? Oh, the mat. Oh, down here. I'm stupid.
This is...
It's a large scenic painting with a dull nail to it. I wonder how this ended up on the floor. Is there a reason?
That's...
If it's related to the incident, there's probably a reason. Let's assume that much.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas.
With a key.
One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
They sloinked on out of there.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
Interesting.
That should be enough.
Not finished investigating here. I feel like the full picture is slowly starting to come together. And investigation.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? All right.
Very well.
It would be best to check outside the window. Go ahead, I'll stay here. I don't like leaving you alone in the room when the moidal is on the loose.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
What? He is an underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I know, but...
It's the right thing to do.
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right! I'll do it right away.
Quit talking to
Don't say the
Shinigami out
window.
loud.
Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
Do, 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 do. Art gallery. I think the giant dinosaur replica fossil is so cool. I love how it has the big glowing eyes. I think it's so cool and epic. I think all museums should have two big blue glowing eye dinosaurs.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, it's probably 50-50.
I see.
Oh, wait, no, we can check something
Let's
here.
rest.
Some kind of boxes are stacked up. Looks like they're all sealed.
Actually,
You've been left in the rain, so I bet whatever's inside is ruined. Anything to check here?
Maybe...
Someone could probably scale this fence with some effort. Maybe the culprit escaped this way?
anyway,
Maybe, but the real priority is solving the locked room mystery, right? Anyway, it's not like there are already clues up behind you.
Yeah.
You're right, let's focus on figuring out that locked room. Okay.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
What a whittle.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Don't judge us, Halara. We're just a baby. A hinged window is for ventilation and open outward, but the gap is only 5 centimeters wide. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Oh, okay.
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
But that makes me worried
I'll
about
call the
Halara on
peacekeepers.
the other side.
Wait! I'm...
A detective. No, a peacekeeper.
I'm a peacekeeper.
Huh? Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Yes, of Amaterasu.
you totally fumbled that. You're no good at lying, huh?
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara. Are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
You were just lying like that.
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
Your lips don't move when you talk.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure.
You're dressed like Slender Man.
All right.
I'll leave the rest to you. Okay.
Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery.
Yeah.
So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man.
B.O.B. washroom break. Okay. Anything important is discovered while you're gone, I'll let you know.
I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind.
This guy's voice is so deep.
And then there was a corpse.
Like deep for like the nerdy character design.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door, and paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
Okie dokie. At the time the body was discovered, someone from the church tried to enter and knocked over a paint can. That would have been that guy from the
That brings
church.
all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Yay!
Wait! I still
Hi,
have no
Oculus.
idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What
We've
about
been
you?
we've been investigating
not.
crime scenes.
When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
Stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
No!
All right, we need to help him.
Finished. Dragon Battle is all. I didn't even get to
I need
read
to
it.
hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry. I want to know how they'll execute him too.
Don't be so gruesome, Shubba. You know how goes the gaming? It's going good. I think we're gonna keep playing until we get into the mystery labyrinth. So we'll probably just have like a cutscene or two to go. We've been streaming for about 2.5 hours, I want to say. No, it wouldn't be that long. It'd be like 2 hours. We've investigated 3 separate crime scenes. We discovered that we can use other people's powers if we hold their hand. Very cute. Very wholesome. Love that there's a hand-holding mechanic in the detective murder game. Let's go to that bus.
You better hurry, or Fuzzhead will really be in danger.
I know. Oh, I can't bus there. No. No. I'd like to, no, not the abandoned rooftop. Not the hotel. Was it downstairs? There, okay. Blue means down.
Palara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
I think I know who it is too. I think it's the priest. I think he was too sympathetic with the killer's values. Oh wait, I'll save first. I'll save. I can't save. Fine. Wait! I wanna go pee. I'll be back in a second, hold on. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. I gotta go pee. It's bad to hold in your pee. Don't hold in your pee, guys. It's bad for your organs. I forget what organ it's bad for. It's bad for one of them. I'm back. Thank you for torturing Scrungly while you can't even see him. He's behind me. Alright, back to the game. Yup. Tucking my headphones. Tucking my hair and my... You can still hear screams. I suppose is good enough. Oh no.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
No!
Wait! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your
What'd
courage
you
for
miss?
confessing.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
To that incident.
We just got here. We had to get back we finished investigating and we got back to Yakko, and now we are saving his butt.
You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Seth's voice is penetrating your brain to how loud it echoes in your mind. Why is it echoing in your mind? Shouldn't it just be echoing in your ears? It's not like he's haunting you.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Boop.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Oh, poor Yakko.
Please, wait! Before you go!
He's never white or the alien goo on the floor. Just watched it yesterday. Hey! I can't help if I produce a little goo. It's goo producing season, okay? It happens this time of the year. It's part of my, well, it's not really molting, but it's the closest thing you guys would be able to call molting. I can't help it. You just have to deal with it, okay?
Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
That's why you melted your leg off walking here. It's not acid. That your leg melting is a completely different issue that you need to see a doctor about.
You investigated the previous killings.
Just gotta goop it up if you have to. You do, unfortunately.
We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now.
This guy is naughty. He's not a very good detective. It hit the cause of death. He's trying to cover up his spin and no.
My investigation is legitimate.
The victims of the serial killings were strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
You're playing extreme hangman. Holy shit. You gotta admire their dedication.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
What?
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
But... Oh, please.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Say Hilara's name. She'll beat him up.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Yay!
Hilara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Wait, we're right here. No need for a megaphone. He talks too quietly without it.
That's right.
Without the megaphone, all anyone hears is... He needs the megaphone for us to understand a word he says.
Hilara! Please help! Hilara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Holy shit. Hell yeah. I can relate to that. Me too.
You came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
And you said you admired our bravery for
I
it.
promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sav, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience.
Oh.
The resolution is
We
permitted
couldn't hear
now.
him. They took the
The
megaphone
leading role
away.
belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
What?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Okay. Why are they here?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
I love the nun so much. It cannot be her.
So that's what you meant about
It's not
setting
allowed
the
to be.
stage.
It's the priest.
I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church.
Holy gee, Batman, a nightmare.
Now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do I do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Freeze time and go into the mystery labyrinth. Yeah, doink. She had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Twinkle,
Laura seems
twinkle,
to know the
eh?
answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
No.
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in.
You have a nun friend?
We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh?
No.
This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen
Oh, like
by
you're
force
going on
if
this
needed. That is my job as assistant.
I will.
Well, you better hurry, or things
I
will
always
start getting
hesitate
bloody around
reading
here.
ass because I get caught up on my accent. I don't know which way to say it.
Fine.
And it always comes out weird.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Two ways to say ass, yeah, there's ass and ass. Hell yes. Yes! Woo! Hell yeah. Why doesn't she just choose to look like this all the time? Like, I like her ghost form too, but like, what's like? Does she prefer to look like the little ghost? Let's go. Yeah. She has VTuber energy, very much. She's very extra. Oh, Halara's going with us?
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
Oh, so they can find out.
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
Are we gonna die for them finding out?
Here ended up wandering into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
Time's Up to know is one of
This'll take too long
those
to
games.
explain.
What do you mean
Plus,
those?
I
What are you
don't feel like
talking
it.
about?
So I'll take that role over the master.
Oh.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Okay. I'm glad that the other people are finding out. If that had to be our special secret the entire game, that would have been so annoying. Boop. $29 meat bun shop in the Kamasaki district, relatively new compared to the other shops. They're struggling to attract new customers. The cheese meat buns are popular, priced at 250 yen a piece. Oh, hi, Pyro. How's it going? Ooh. Work looking, but you're so babe. Very bodacious babe.
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
Big personality.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit,
It's not really a
it's
forte.
quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this.
It's not ours.
Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
I missed the whole explanation and play the whole game again. Okay. I totally made you think I was gonna close the game.
To be honest,
Get pranked.
this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
You didn't explain that?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the mystery labyrinth.
Sweet again. I cannot believe you would bamboozle us like that. I know, I'm such a little rascal.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman? We were pursuing that case together?
Huh?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something.
You are the nail man. Your nails are delicious. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's Ninja. Ninja was the nail man all along. That means Ninja's gonna die when we finish the investigating the labyrinth. Ninja, I'm so sorry. You have to die.
My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated
Break over.
or what
Smell
was
you
discovered.
later. Oh no, it's gonna be the last work Ninja's ever gonna do. See you, Ninja. On the other side. Just turn off the game easy. Nah. Nah.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it.
Oh, it's because Halara figured it out.
If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected.
Oh, okay.
But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara?
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Yippee! Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon.
The dungeons aren't hard to blast through on our own anyway.
That's unfortunate, but it's still
They-
nice to have an ally.
They feed the answer to us. For a fortress created to protect the mystery, they feed the answer to us.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
What?
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
Yeah, I am.
Oh. I vaguely remember this. What was this for again? Oh, pulling the sword out. Ew.
Well, this world is just full of surprises. I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Icky.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Sorry, please don't mind her.
Alright, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Okie dokie. I should put my phone on a charger. I was going to stop streaming once we got to the dungeon.
I
but
understand
decided
that
not
progressing
to.
through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth.
my phone will run out of batteries and I won't be able to see chat anymore. So I'm just going to take preemptive measures against that. Oh no, I didn't perfectly put the charger in the charger hole. Sherlock will think I'm drunk. No, I'm going to be charged for murder. Shit, now it's harder to see the chat because the charger's in the way. Can I make my phone go upside down? Please? Please? I think trying a second monitor would be epicness. I don't have room on my desk. I would have gotten a second monitor long ago. You finished the code. You're so happy that it's over. I'm happy that it's over for you too. Oh well, chat will have to go on my lap for now. Wait, oh my god, I forgot about your desk. Yeah, I need a better desk.
But what happens to us if we can't find it?
Gone forever.
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
Yeah.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
What?
What?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
Yikes.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely.
Stream is sponsored by Better Desk. No, it's not. To make up lies.
In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Helara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
Gulp.
You're taking this awfully well, Helara.
Okay. Helara, you're lagging behind a bit. I want to see you next to us like Shinigami. Oh. I like the imagery.
What's this? They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
Okay.
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
What has Helara got to say?
First off,
aren't you going to check the scene at the clock tower first? Let's go once you're ready. Okay. Let's go.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Yes. Wow. We got gooped up.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means
it's countable.
That's the corpse.
You can count them.
Yeah. There were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls.
Wait, Helara, that's the corpse?
Which means that's the corpse.
How did you figure that out? Oh my god. Hello. They call you a master detective for a reason. Holy shit.
It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
It was climbed up.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
Whoopsie.
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
Where did the culprit flee from?
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Why is there multiple blood splatters? The culprit fled from the window. Here.
It has to be here.
Well, where else would it be?
Must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Somehow with the rope that was connected through all the nails and the dolls.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right. Let's try it.
Okie dokie. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, hello.
The nailman killings have already been solved.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this for thumbnail purposes. There we go.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom. The people covering up the
Kinda
case in
jump
the real
scared
world
here.
are
It
manifesting
jump
like
scared
that
my
here to
eyes.
stop us.
People come to the case in the real world manifest like that here try so okay.
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up?
It's a ton of
If
hair.
you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
The rainbow fire is such a good effect.
Help!
Uh-oh. Whoop.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Wah, wah.
It's so simple.
Oh, dealing with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the question the mystery phantom throws at you. Attacks are gonna keep coming.
For you, Master.
Be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults. Okay.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
The rope.
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Yummy. Yummy Ribena. Hey, Jojo posed. Why? Why, Gomi? Why?
Must be it.
Ooh.
That's it. We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church.
I don't know what happened. I pressed Y out of panic. No, there was no sound. There. Oh, it was. I heard it. It's just that the desktop volume is down low because this is a capture card game. Unfortunately, it's very finicky. Trust me, it was there. It was just very overpowered by the game.
The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What Chases did using the rope leave behind? The scratch marks.
No, I can't dodge it.
Oh, it was the last one. What Chases rope leave behind? No, that one. No, that one. That one. Are you gaslighting me? No, I'm not. It really is there. You just can't hear it because the game's too loud.
The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
Yeah, look. I'll make the game silent. And now I'll redeem it myself.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
See? It was there. It's just the game has to be way louder than it for you guys to hear it.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
Oh.
What's that? I can't hear you!
What? Where the rope's burnt remains originally? I don't know. Safety line, rope, ladder, belt.
There's no way I can dodge
Oh,
it.
I pressed the wrong button. Youchie.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
I wonder if Torture Strongly is loud enough. Please don't
What's
check.
that?
It'll be so loud.
I can't hear you!
The rope was originally. Safety line,
I'm right
rope
here with
ladder.
you.
No,
In spirit anyway.
I think safety line.
There's no way I can dodge it.
Okay, no, it's not safety line. Youchie.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for
I want to
it.
see it again.
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
So long. No.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
It must have been.
What's that? I can't hear you!
It's the case. It's safety wire. Safety line.
I'm
Rope
right
ladder.
here with you.
Well,
In
there
spirit
was a
anyway.
rope ladder. That's what's in it. Was in the incinerator. Yay!
Ow. We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
What's a rope ladder exactly? Is it just a ladder made of... Oh, okay, yeah.
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together.
How?
And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom...
Oh.
It would have been one long single rope,
Oh,
which they
yeah.
could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yeah, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
I'm satisfied with that. That's so
Me
good.
for terraining you!
That's fun.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
He's back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
No.
Master, boom! Kill the mystery phantom blocking your path!
Yeah!
No! These are annoying. I prefer when these things were shooters. In Danganronpa. Okay.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary.
Review solution case. Clock tower fear of that's all I have? Okay.
It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as he deduced, he created that locked room.
No, it can't.
And escaped via the rope ladder.
No.
This is the truth.
What would have? Oh, I didn't check to see what Halara would have
The
done.
watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
It's not that conclusive. But okay.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
The assistant character of the chapter can get some spotlight. I gotta remember next time to see what Halara's assist
By the way,
thing is.
about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Halara.
Don't be mean.
So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
It'd be pretty funny if, like, every member of the church was in on it, like, as a collective.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
And, like, each case will have evidence suggesting that each one of them couldn't have done it. And it's because they were all done by separate members of the church. And they're, like, all collectively the Nailman. I'm going to save the game. Here. Boop. Boop. Hello, hello.
I see.
I see. You solve mysteries like this to progress your way through the labyrinth.
Wow!
Catch on quick, Lara. Now I'm getting the hang of things. It may look peculiar at first, but the structure is exceedingly logical. It's easy to understand. It's amazing, Lara. Very cute. I wonder what lies ahead.
Well?
There's always a chest at the end of a labyrinth. I'm sure you'll find some treasure. I'd rather get information about the case than treasure. Okay.
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it? Check it out! A new solution key!
What? Only clergy members have access to the incinerator. Whoa.
We're back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit. Which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
No.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Hey there, enjoying the game? Hi, Coder. Yes, I am. I am enjoying the game very much. I very much enjoyed the Danganronpa trilogy, so I was very excited for this game. How about you? I assume you've played the game. Do you enjoy it? No
Right.
spoils these, please.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
We'll just go 1, 2, 3, I think. Yeah, we'll just go 1, 2, 3. We'll simplify it.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Yeah, we'll do...
going to the first locked room?
Yes. We'll solve one more locked room, and then I think that'll be it. Because I've been streaming quite a while, and this will be a bitch to upload to YouTube. And I still gotta finish making a thumbnail for the Persona 3 VODs.
Trapped inside a locked room again?
Yes, we did.
If the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
Yeah, I don't know why you would like sounding like you were complaining, Shinigami. You're very you don't hate these people's company. Okay, I love the labyrinth solving. Was so much fun, haha. Yeah, we've been at it for a while though, Emily.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I wanted to scream.
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time.
We have been deducting. Same after playing all 4 canon Danganronpa games as well as the non-canon gacha game. There was a gacha game. I didn't know that. And watching the anime story arcs. I did watch the anime. I was trying to get more along those lines. So yeah, got into this game the day it was released. I got it. No, I didn't pre-order it. I think I got it on a whim, just visiting EV Games one day, planning to get it the whole time. But, because I think it was on sale or something. But yeah, I was gonna pre-order it, but then I realized there wasn't any actual, like, fun bonuses for pre-ordering in the game stores near me. Like, there were, like, fun pre-orders in, like, Japan, if I remember right, but, like, the ones that were here weren't really worth it. So I was just gonna wait until I stumbled on it, and then I did. And now I'm playing it.
Post-cognition
Very
allowed
fascinating
us to see
story,
the
I
crime
know.
scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Most suspicious indeed. Where did the culprit flee from? It was the vent.
Here. I know. What about the vent?
It bothers me how the most of the game is in such a fuzzy resolution, but the 2D tech, like the 2D stuff, like the sprites and that little graphic, it's so high res. The gacha game is like the bonus mode in V3. Oh, where the characters from games but expanded even more. They also added the characters from Ultra Despair Girls. Oh yeah, I have that. That's right. The beach funtime game that came with like the Switch bundle. Yeah, I have that. I haven't touched it, but I have it.
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
I have the poster that comes with it hanging like by my bed with Nagito and Shuichi and what's her name? I keep thinking her name's Takamaki in my head because she is the same voice actress as Ann in Persona 5, but I know that's not it. Kirigiri. Yeah. I did that poster.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
What? How did your hair fit through there?
How ludicrous.
I like how this character's hair shows the, like, height limit for the sprites.
You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
I spotted him in Medbay. He couldn't have.
Pocket full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
What does that mean?
What do you mean, what does that mean? It's quite clear. I'm gonna play golf with his corpse. Obviously, get with the program. See, that skull looks so crisp, but the rest of the game doesn't.
How ludicrous. They used the vent.
Wait, what am I... nails when oh, that's right, I only have one solution key because I used up all those points. Nails behind the vent are bent downwards. Okay. Yep.
That's utterly impossible.
No.
Think of where that vent is.
Yes, it's
Isn't
high.
it pretty high up?
Yeah, it's really high
There's
up.
no way you could get there.
Yeah, you could.
Even if the cover was removed.
Nope. Did I get it wrong? Yeah. I think that was really connected. If the cover was open to get through the vent, we need to figure out how it was reached in the first place. Couldn't he have used the nails to check the I'm not. I don't think I'm actually paying attention. Okay. The nails beneath the vent. How are they just, like, climb the nails? So early on in the game, but are you gonna get the DLC? There's DLC? I mean, now that I know about it, probably, yeah.
How ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes.
That's utterly impossible.
No.
Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up?
A little.
There's no way you could get there.
Yeah, you could.
Even if the cover was removed.
Oh, okay.
There's no foothold to use to reach.
Yes, there is.
I'll flash through this mystery.
My guy has a whole jungle for his hair, indeed.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent
His neck
downward.
must hurt.
The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent.
Yeah.
The weight caused the nails to bend.
Get bent. Like the nails. Tee haha. Tee. It's just a little joke.
So you're forced to fight this way every time.
Just a little funny
Quite
haha.
the test of endurance.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
But we're just so small and little. The DLC, yeah, there's 5 DLC chapters. 5! They're pretty short compared to the story, but still a nice addition. Yeah, no, that's really good.
Sorry.
I guess, like, this game is, like, the perfect game to introduce DLC for, because of Danganronpa. You can't add more cases to those. They're kind of open and shut. But like this one, it's like it's an open world where mysteries can keep happening. So yeah, it does make sense that there'd be DLC for this.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Yippee! What the? What's going on here? Oh, okay.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit?
Well,
unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
The DLC doesn't have you as the main character though. It's a chapter for each of the other detective at the agency. Oh, I like that. It like fleshes them out a bit more. That's cool.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
Heavy?
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
Aw.
So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
We should know what it is.
Got it.
Okay. I guess we'll pick up this treasure.
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
That'd be you.
Oh, that's me!
Yeah.
Alright!
They know.
Another solution key!
They know what they did. Damn, the mystery man is caked up. Holy shit. Only someone with a slender build and fat ass could have used the nails as footing or escape from the vent.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
I'm actually getting a straight answer from Shinigami. That ain't happening. Damn.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master! This is all thanks to my training.
Okay. Whoa.
Alright, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms!
We'll do that next time, because I've been playing this for ages. Let me, like, save. Ugh. How long have I been playing this? It should say in my 3 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, that's a decent length. That's a decent stream. It's been fun though, no Bonita. Thank you, Emily. You enjoy it even if you passed out by accident. I mean, if you passed out by accident, then that either means the stream was very boring, or that means that the stream was comfy. Either way, I'm fine with, to be honest. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I will work on uploading this VOD to... I was tired. It's comfy. Thank you, Emily. I'll upload this VOD to YouTube in high definition, much higher definition than you're viewing it now. Once I finish uploading the Persona 3 VOD from a little while ago. And then if you missed anything while you were sleeping or something, then you can like go back to those if you like want to fill in the gaps of the story you missed. But yeah, that's about it. Next time I stream should be... I don't know what days I'm working. But if I'm not working Thursday, I'll stream on Thursday. And if I am working Thursday, then the next stream will be on Saturday. Good night, Nova. Rest well. And the streams are comfy, really chill. Thank you. I was joking about me being boring, but thank you for the reaffirmations. Anyway, I'll smell you stinkatrons another time. Bye, everyone. Bye. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you either on Thursday or Saturday, depending on what happens with my work. Bye bye.